Peace, family. It's day 18. Another beautiful day. The weather is awesome today. Sun is out. A little nice, not too warm, but it's nice out. Especially since the last few days, it's been kind of rainy, cool outside. Today is definitely a little taste of a nice, calm, mellow summer day. So, beautiful day today. Out running around, about to go get me a haircut. It's definitely overdue, as you can see. So time to go get fresh, get a haircut, get some little errands done around the house, a couple things done around the house, run a couple errands. Then we're gonna get in the gym, and then we're gonna pretty much close the day out. Today is gonna be a relatively light day. I'm not gonna go too crazy in the gym tonight. Yesterday was real good. I was in there for about an hour and a half, knocking it out, pushing myself. I'm definitely liking doing the cardio after the weights. I think also when it comes to like activating the body, pulling energy source from the stored fat and burning the fat is definitely better for me for what I'm seeing so far. I feel better when I'm hitting the weights first, while I have the highest level of energy fresh in there, and then hitting that cardio afterwards. It just definitely feels that much better, hitting the cardio after hitting the weights and really working the body, using the cardio kind of like a cool down, I guess you can say, to kind of relax the muscles somewhat. But I don't know what the real science to it is. I have to do more studying on that part of it, but I definitely feel the effects of it, so I know there's a benefit there. Versus doing it the other way, where we're coming in doing the cardio and then going to weights. I feel a little bit, I'm not able to go as hard with the weights after doing cardio, especially if I do the cardio like a little too hard, right? Like running too much or running too fast. Letting that be the start of the workout kind of takes away from my ability to push myself with the weights, because I want to be able to continue to go up in weight. Not too crazy. I don't know if I shared this before, but I'll share it now. I'm not necessarily looking to, like really get big as far as muscles is concerned. I want to be able to build muscle. But my main concern is to bring my body fat percentage down. My main goal is to get stronger. Of course, I want to get, cut, but I'm not necessarily looking to get like real huge muscles. Like, I'm not trying to bodybuild, and I definitely am not focused on lifting real heavy weights either. My biggest focus for the most part of when I go work out is having functional strength, functional ability when it comes to being able to run, but also being able to be strong, be able to lift things, be able to, if when I look at it from like a survival standpoint, if there's something that needs to be done like with my family or loved ones or whatever, and I need to pick them up and we need to get moving, I need to be able to have the strength to do it, but then also have the cardiovascular endurance to be able to move, you know what I mean? Also have the stamina to be able to run for periods of time, be able to walk for periods of time and not be winded, and yet still be able to go from a long period of walking, running, and still be able to use my strength to lift things, to move things, to stop things from happening. So it's about functional strength for me. Of course, I'm still finding and gaining what my true strength is as my body is getting more comfortable and used to weights again. But I'm not looking to lift, heavy weights. I'm not trying to prove anything. I don't like to do any ego lifting. I'm just striving to be strong, and be at my best athleticism, but also functionable, as well as, well, I guess the word is functional. Be as functional as possible. Be as, I guess what I'm looking to say is I just wanted to be practical strength. I want to be able to utilize what I'm working out. I want to be able to utilize it in real life. So that's really what the way I train is, what I'm striving to do. So that's really how I focus my workouts. Maybe in the comments share what's your goals and why the way that you train. Like, are you training to see how strong you can get? Do you train to be functional? Do you train for specific elements of life that you want to be able to be prepared with? Like, let me know in the comments what type of training you do, and then how do you break up your workouts to be able to achieve that goal, right? Me personally, I've been doing a lot of research and studying what is called like hybrid athletes, where they do a lot of cardio, a lot of running, but then they also lift decently heavy as well, just to be able to have it. Because then most hybrid athletes are training for like Ironman marathons, triathlons, things like that, that require you to push your body through different stages and phases, that require you to be strong, but also have that endurance and that stamina as well. So that's where I kind of model it. I don't push myself that hard because I'm not necessarily looking to do triathlons or Ironmans, but I do want to officially run like some 5Ks and 10Ks next year. One thing I used to tell myself, I used to say, I want to run a 5K, right? Then I realized, like, the more I was training, I was running that 3.13, whatever 5K is as far as miles is concerned. I was doing that on a regular basis. So it was like, technically, I run 5Ks all the time. So running a 5K officially, like registering for a 5K and running it and completing it, really shouldn't be that hard. So now it's more so training to really build up to be able to run it, and then also over time run them more often to improve my times, right? And then build up to the 10K, build up to maybe a half marathon, right? And maybe one day get to a marathon, that 26.2 miles, right? So these are things I'm looking at possibly doing, but this is the way I kind of build the foundation right now in the way that I train, so that I can do that style of training and then mix it with being able to lift and be strong as well, while still achieving the body aesthetic that I want as well. So that's what I do. In the comments, share me what you do, what you're working on, and let's just build that out. But like I said, I'm on my way to get me a haircut, run a couple errands, get some stuff done around the house. Then I'm gonna get in the gym, figure out what we're gonna eat, and we're pretty much good for the day. It's Saturday, relatively chill day. The weather's nice, so just gonna enjoy the day. One thing I will encourage before I sign out on this update, get outside, get some sun on your skin, engage with nature, right? That's where peace can come from, especially when you work a corporate job where you're in an office, or if you work a warehouse job, or whatever it is where you don't get a lot of natural light. If you work night times and you're not out as much, when you have opportunities to get outside, get outside. It's going to make you feel so much better, especially from a mental health perspective. It's going to make you feel so much better when you're working on yourself and being able to do those things for yourself and treating yourself. But really connect yourself with nature really gives you a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be able to really appreciate that we're given so freely that we can take for granted sometimes because of the hustle and bustle of life. But ultimately, life is precious. Life is to be enjoyed. We're not necessarily designed to deal with a lot of the stresses that this world puts on us, but yet we're built to be able to handle it as well. So find time to get outside, find time to engage with nature, find time to really be able to enjoy life, enjoy creation, and just see the benefits of doing so. So tap in, family. It's day 18. I will see y'all later. I'm gonna check in with you before I get into the gym, and then I'll check in again later before we close out for the evening. So tap in, family. We'll name this vlog later. Peace.
Yeah. Knowledge of God's self and the enemy. Yeah.
Knowledge of God's self and the enemy. Open the eyes of the blind so they can really see. Unstop the ears of the deaf so they can really hear the voice of God. The trumpet made the word so clear. The one you fear, God let him rule for 6,000 years. 400 years of slavery, then God appeared in the person of a man like he said he would. Our Savior has arrived and he came to the hood, to the so-called Negro in America, teaching that the black man is God trying to better us, raise us from the dead. The white man really buried us, for real. But it was written that we be risen. These life-giving teachings changing our condition, freeing us out of this prison. Reading through the scriptures, you can see the words living. This world coming to an end, we the new beginning.
He would be a man raised from the dead, not out of the cemetery. You are the dead, and one would come up from among you that would be anointed to crush the wicked.
Peace, family. complete. This is day 18. We not stopping, we not quitting. We not making excuses. We putting our best foot forward. We making every day count, regardless of what may happen that we don't plan for, regardless of things not always resulting the way we may want them in the day. That does not mean to not give your best or to throw the whole day away, right? You make a mistake, you have a setback throughout the day, brush yourself off, keep going, and don't stop believing in yourself that you can do better. As long as you're keeping your eye focused on the prize, which is your goal, and you're taking a step every day to get closer to it, you're on the right track. Another great workout, another great sweat, and now we shower up, figure out what we're gonna do for dinner, and then we ease the day off. Like I said, it's Saturday, it's the weekend. You know, we strive to take it a little bit easy before the evening goes in, right? But this was good. Nice midday workout, a little bit different. Usually I'm in the morning or the evening, but today was a midday workout, which is great. Just don't make excuses. You know, if you got the time, make the time. If you don't got the time, do something to move your body every day. Even on the recovery days, you know, I'm learning to have active recovery days. So that doesn't mean just sit around, do nothing, lay around. Still stretch, still do something active. It's just not pushing yourself the way you push on a regular training or workout day. You know, stay active, keep the body moving, get outside, get some sun. The sun is shining today. Getting that vitamin D, boost your immune system, boost your mood, improve your mental health. We tapped in, day 18. We'll name this vlog later. Like I said, I'm pretty much after this, shower up, figure out dinner, and then we're gonna let the evening commence, right? So tap in, family. I may not come back. If I don't, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share this out. We'll name this vlog later. Let's keep pushing. 90-day challenge, 18 days in. We're getting close to that first phase of developing new habits, where a lot of the things that we do that may be a little bit challenging to get up, maybe a little bit challenging to get done, will start to become more normal and become muscle memory. So day 18, 3 days away from the end of the first phase. We almost done with the first 30 days of this 90-day challenge. Anything is possible. Just put your mind to it, set your intentions, and be very aggressive about going to go get it. But just while being aggressive about going to get your goals, be graceful, be gentle with yourself, take care of yourself, but definitely don't make excuses for your success. Tap in, family. We'll name this vlog later. Peace.